So I create large-scale immersive environments that are hybrids between manufactured and organic worlds. So I take everyday materials and recontextualize them and build exotic landscapes. The material itself is just birthday party tablecloth. But all of the material is individually placed and pressed into the armature. So there's no super slick technique. And what I love about that is the fact that it's this conceptual bridge for people. So everyday materials, when reimagined and recontextualized, can grow into something like this. All of this material here was made to be used one time, and the disposable kind of nature of the modern landscape and consumer culture is interesting because a lot of this material is 3 years old. So I reuse it over and over and over again. So taking the material down and reimagining it in a new space. So what's wonderful about the Bedford Gallery is that architecturally it has all of these really distinct qualities. And when I walk into a space, if it has something that's really distinct or unique that makes it stand out from just another room or a white box, I get really inspired. Yeah, I'll jump into it and figure it out. That's my goal, always, to figure it out. So one of the things that I was excited about exploring was the idea that there were 2 areas where light could penetrate into the gallery floor. 2 massive skylights. There's a sense of heliotropism in this space as things grow towards light and move out of light. And that's what I really wanted to focus on in FLUX. I mean, FLUX is transformative, it's metamorphosis, it's all of these things where there's a tumbling of the form. It moves down, and then when it hits sunlight, it goes up. You know, it's reaching for the very thing that we need. FLUX here at the Bedford Gallery will take between 150 to 200 hours to complete, and that's working pretty much non-stop. Then I do have a full-time assistant who travels with me, Matthew Crumpton, and then there are other people here from the Bedford Gallery, so I've had a lot of really great help, and that's where helpers really come in handy because you have to suspend people's disbelief, and you have to do that by covering all of the armature. So you can't leave any of that open, or it's like, oh, I get it. But you know, you want to transcend that part, so it has to be executed with conviction, and that comes from working those crazy hours. I get super tired, a lot of coffee. There's a lot of coffee. I want people to walk into the installation and move their body in a way that they used to when they were younger and when they were explorers and they were curious. You can't come into this space and not look up or turn left or get down on your knees. You are exploring this space the way that you would explore a natural formation or structure. And what does that do? It's like similar to standing in front of a redwood tree. Like you see a redwood and you're so small. When you walk into a space where the art climbs over you, you're so small. So those relationships with our physical environment are definitely things that I'm thinking about too. FLUX at the Bedford Gallery.